Today we're looking at Oceanic's Instructor's Choice hardware package, including your choice of an Excursion BCD or a Hera BCD, along with the Delta 5 EDX Reg set with an upgrade option to a Zeo FDXi, and your choice of computer. The Instructor's Choice package is called that because over the years, these BCDs have proven time and again to be popular with instructors. This is the third generation of this BCD in particular, and it's continued to get better and better as time has gone by. The Excursion BCD has a lift capacity between 20 and 26 kilograms depending on the size, and it's also versatile enough to handle twin cylinders. There are pockets on the sides of the BCD, and these are great for storing accessories like slates or torches, and there's even a D-ring on the inside if you want to make those items extra secure. There are other D-rings on the outside of this pocket area, and these are great for other accessories or if you wanted to dive with a sling tank as a secondary air supply. There is also a knife mount on the side that's on both sides of the BCD, and you have the ability to integrate your weights. You'll find that diving with integrated weights is much more comfortable, and this BCD accommodates for enough weight to carry for most recreational dives, but not too much in those pockets to where the weights are going to float around. If we take a look at the front of the BCD going from the top down, we'll find that the shoulder straps are padded for comfort, and these D-rings here have a 45-degree bend in them, which makes it easier to clip on your accessories. There's even a sternum strap which you can adjust. These bigger clips make it easier to adjust the BCD and also easier to exit the BCD. There is padding that is on the back for extra comfort, and there's even an extra bit on the small of your back for that lumbar support. And there's a handle at the top for ease of moving your dive gear. Let's take a look at the back of the BCD. Now the bladder itself is a donut, so it allows for the air to travel more easily throughout, getting caught on less corners, so it can get to the purges here, and here, making for an easier descent on your dives. It's also rear inflation, so it's going to create a better profile for you in the water, and also you don't have any air getting caught on the sides. Here's this BioFlex sign, and remember that's just talking about the material of the bladder, talking about how it expands and contracts to make for a more streamlined dive. There are trim pockets as well here, and that's particularly handy in colder water diving when you need to carry more weight. The tank cradle has an anti-slip material, so it allows for the tank to be that much more secure on your back. And then here you've got that tank valve retainer, which just goes around the valve of the tank so it stays in place at the same spot. Another option is the Hera BCD, which has many of the same features of the Excursion, but accommodates for varying contours of women divers. The Hera's lift capacity is between 11 and 19 kilograms depending on its size. The biggest difference to note is the adjustable positioning system track, which allows the diver to modify where the shoulder strap sits on their chest. Another difference is the bladder. It works very much like the Excursion in that there is this donut style here and the purge is there, but also here on the sides it does come in a little bit, so it is kind of like a hybrid between a jacket style and a rear inflation style BCD. Now on to the Delta 5 EDX Reg set. Now the second stage, the Delta 5, comes with a dive pre-dive switch or a venturi, and what that does, it affects a vein on the inside, which helps prevent bubbling on the surface when you're not using it in pre-dive mode, and then in dive mode there's a venturi that's created which helps you breathe more easily off of the regulator. There's also dynamic adjustment, and what this does is it allows you to turn up or down your breathing resistance for your dive. On the hose connecting the second stage is a heat exchanger to increase its already stellar cold water performance. The Delta 5 is pneumatically balanced, making for even more efficient breathing. It comes with a MyFlex hose, so it twists and bends a lot more easily than your standard rubber hose. You can get the first stage, the EDX, in either yoke or DIN. The EDX has 2 high pressure ports and 4 low pressure ports. It's environmentally sealed, which means that particulates won't get in, so it's less likely to corrode and can dive in colder water. And it's also overbalanced, which means it breathes easier at depth than even at the surface. Or you could choose to upgrade to the Zeo FDXi set. You'll find that the second stage has many of the same features. It's pneumatically balanced, it has a venturi, it has dynamic adjustment, but it's also smaller, and that helps reduce jaw fatigue, along with this swivel. It also has that MyFlex hosing, so it's super easy to twist and move. The FDXi second stage is an inline design rather than an L-shaped design. but it's also environmentally sealed and overbalanced. Regardless of which reg set you choose, either will come with this Oceanic Alpha 8 Aki, along with a standard SPG. In Australia, Oceanic products qualify for our free Parts for Life program. And what that means is that when you register this product and you keep it up to service, you can potentially not pay for any service kits for the Regulator or the BCD. Now let's take a look at the computers, starting with this Navcon set. Here we have the Veo 4 Navcon. It's a great option because it comes with a compass, it comes with a pressure gauge, and the computer all in one spot. You can change the battery yourself. The computer has a dual algorithm. It even has Bluetooth functionality for logging your dives, and it's going to do what most recreational divers need in a dive computer. If you want to go with the wrist option, we'll first take a look at the Geo 4. It comes in black or white, and you can get wrist straps in different colors as well. These also dive in air and nitrox and free dive mode, and you have a dual algorithm. The menu is super easy to navigate, and you can even change your own battery on this one too. If you want to have something that's a little bit more powerful, you can take a look at the OCI. It comes with a transmitter in this package with the colors that come standard as black, white, and black and blue. Also, with these ones, they have a bit more functionality than the Geo 4 in that there's a compass, a digital compass that's built in that you can use, and there's even more dive modes that you can go in, including a tech mode. The other thing that this comes with in this package is a transmitter, so you can wirelessly see how much air you have, and it also calculates what your remaining breathing time is at the depth you're at and at the rate you're breathing your air supply. One thing to note is the long-standing 5-year warranty that Oceanic has maintained with its dive computers. It's one of the longest in the dive industry, and it just shows that they stand behind their product. You can find this package at most Oceanic scuba retailers. Alternatively, you can find it at submergenation.com.